Nothing will ever be as powerful as what you say to yourself. Now, before you go get active in the comments talking about this coach or that teacher or that parent or that ex or whatever it is that said those horrible things to you, which were horrible, let's not discount that at all. When those words actually started having power over you was not when those people said those things to you. They were when you started saying those things to yourself, when you started to reinforce that statement and make it a belief for yourself. Let me give you an example of this. Parents, you'll get this, okay? So my kids are 7 and 4 years old, and they have said some hurtful things to me in life, not because they want them to be hurtful, but because they're kids. My oldest, one of the most hurtful things she's ever said to me was, "You're nothing." Now, she doesn't mean that I'm nothing, but if I started walking around every day saying to myself, I am nothing, I am nothing, guess what would start to happen? Those words would have power and I would start to believe that I'm nothing. Here's another fun example for you that my 4-year-old said to me recently. She said, for no reason at all, "You're a mistake." Wow, that cuts deep, right? Now, if I started saying to myself, I'm a mistake, I'm a mistake, I would start believing that I'm a mistake, and all these other things in my life, I would start questioning, thinking I'm making mistakes all the time. So my statement is true, and my statement is this. Nothing will ever be as powerful as what you say to yourself. People have probably said horrible things to you in your life, but you get to choose every day whether or not you believe those things. So what I want you to do right now, I did this exercise recently and it has started to change my life, is I want you to turn your limiting narrative of your life into an empowering narrative. For me, I wrote in a journal recently, nobody's interested in what I have to say. And then the second line I wrote in that journal was, I used to believe that people are not interested in what I have to say. And then the third line was, people are so interested in what I have to say that. So think about what that limiting belief is for you today. Think about that narrative that you've been walking around with, something that somebody said to you at some point in time, this week, a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. And I want you to reframe that narrative and start using it as something powerful in your life, because nothing is as powerful as what you say to yourself. If this message connected with you, please make sure you follow along, and please make sure you check out my empowering children's book series, The Capables. Links in my bio. Have a great day.